Hello to my Capricorns. This is Queen Amun-Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it, Capricorns. Let's go. This reading is going to take us to the 23rd of July. The 23rd of July. So the moon is currently in Aries when you watch this video. So pay attention to your body, specifically your head and your teeth. Just in that area. Make sure you don't, you're not neglecting pouring into yourself, and that would be your moon sign. So find out what your moon sign is. It's just as important as your sun sign. Like to stay on the light side of the moon. Keep your mood, your emotions high, sunny, positive, all of that other good stuff. As we're closing out this cycle, we had a buck moon, also known as harvest moon. Full moons have a lot of different names, but you want to stay on the light side of the moon. You want to stay enlightened, high vibrational, all those things, because the entire planet is under judgment, meaning that everybody's breaking some kind of generational cycle, chain, and curse within their own families. So you want to get excited about being the first to do something, or at least in a long time in your family. So let's get into it. So you want to keep a high vibrational positive attitude as much as you can. Let's go. Set the intention. Let's see. Today is a gift. All right. Today is a gift. Say that every day. Today is a gift. Let's go. All right. I saw that card at the bottom of the deck. Somebody is free from some kind of ruthlessness that was being done. Somebody was calling somebody a garden tool. All right. No name calling. Unless somebody's saying somebody's a child of God. Other than that, somebody is free. Free spirit. Let's get into it. See what's going on here. So today is a gift. Let's get into it. As we get ready to close out a cycle. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. First card. All right. Somebody's getting some money. Here's the Ace of Pentacles here. So somebody can be financially independent and start their journey of tradition. Right? So somebody's getting a nice piece of money so they can start on their financial independence journey. So congratulations to somebody there. Right now we have your ruling planet Saturn. I see you being successful there, being very happy and being successful. That's a Sun card. So congratulations to somebody. What was I getting ready to say? So your ruling planet Saturn is retrograde in Aries. So somebody prayed for some money. So there it is right there. Congratulations to you. So Saturn is retrograde in Aries. Neptune is retrograde in Aries. So somebody may be like, I can't believe it, right? That would be Neptune, right? And I have all this information, like in terms of retrograde, on my TikTok and then also on YouTube Shorts. What else is retrograde? Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius, and then Mercury, that's been pre-shadow retrograde, on the 17th/18th, it goes retrograde in Leo, right? So, yeah, so the sun is shining on someone, so you always want to keep your vibrations high. So at the bottom of the deck, before I even shuffle the cards, I saw that Knight of Wands there. So despite someone, maybe being called names that could have been very hurtful to you, you still want to keep your vibrations high. You want to turn a negative into a positive. So as I'm channeling these messages here and picking up on energy, trying to keep everybody's vibrations as high as possible. So remember, today is a gift. Whenever you see the video, let's see here. See the death card here? So look at it as a rebirth. Stay focused. You're not running away from anything. You're just trying to stay focused. This is a night of, you're trying to quick thinking. It's like, you know what? Negative thought, change it to positive, right? Quickly change it into something positive. I need to hurry up, change my thoughts to something positive. Get away from the negative thought, positive. Negative thought comes in, I need to get to positive thought. The sun is shining, even if it's pouring down rain and the sun is out. I can see, if I can see outside, the sun is out there behind the clouds, but the sun is out. Unless it's nighttime, the sun is out. Right? So it's time to thrive, right? So usually the 10 of swords is 10 swords in your back. You don't care who's talking about you behind your back, you're alive. Somebody's just like, you know what, I'm alive. You know, I've gone through a nightmare. That would be the Knight of Swords. That would be minus like 10 minus 1. That would be gone through a nightmare. But guess what? I'm finally getting some rest. So today is a gift. The sun is shining on me. Prayers answered. You know, waking up from a nightmare. I can finally get some rest. And I'm out. Right? So whatever you prayed for, here's the 6 of Cups here. Somebody's taking good memories with you. Whatever it is, whether you leaving a job behind, you're leaving a geographical location, whatever it is you're leaving behind. Remember, water is shaped and guided by the earth that holds and surrounds us. So whatever it is you're leaving behind, you're saying, I'm taking good memories with me, whatever the good memories are, nostalgic, but I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm keeping a high vibration and I am moving on. And that's it. Right? Here's the King of Pentacles here. So somebody's going to be a loner for a while. Yeah, somebody's going to be just pouring into themselves. This is what I'm talking about, like finding your moon sign. So whatever someone's moon sign is, somebody may have had to learn, just when it comes to money matters, being by yourself, not talking about money, not spending money, not just keeping it mouth closed when it comes to money. That's why some people just don't talk about it. That's taboo for some people. Some people don't talk about it. They don't, nothing. When it comes to money, they don't say anything about it. They keep it a secret, right? That's what the moon is they don't talk about it. Because once they shine a light on how much money they have, that's where the wolves come out. That's where the wolves come out. That's why some people don't talk about it. And that's where it ends, right there. 6 of Cups speaks to Scorpio. Scorpio is a death card. We're not talking about a Scorpio, but that's where people, that's where the nightmare begins. That's where the 9 of Swords is nightmare. That's where people's nightmare begins, when they start talking about money, and then other people start talking. It just catches on like wildfire, and then people's nightmare begins. They start talking about how much money they have. It catches on like wildfire. Oh, this person has money. Then other people start talking about how much money you have. It's almost like you got higher security. So here's a King of Swords here. So somebody from now on will never talk about money again. Yep. These two are upside down here. 8 of Swords and 6 of Swords. Yeah, so it looks like you're no longer going to be talking to people about people's 6th and 8th house. You're no longer going to be talking to people's 6th and 8th house, about people's money. Because a return to sender went back, meaning that somebody's karma was returned. It was returned to sender. Talking about somebody's money. You had a prayer warrior. Your prayers were answered. In other words, some spell work was returned to sender. Mm-hmm. Yeah, some spell work was returned. So in other words, whatever somebody wanted for you was sent back. It was, the light was shine on this. Was some whatever somebody secretly wanted for you, right? So if somebody secretly wanted something shady to happen to you behind your back, actually happened to them, right? um, so so let's say, for instance, let's say if somebody just could not get out of they couldn't get unstuck from a situation, like they could not, um, they couldn't get out of a nightmare. They couldn't stop having nightmare, like one nightmare after another, like financial nightmares. They wanted, they wanted you to have continue to have financial night, whatever they were wishing on you financially, like they wanted you to have some kind of financial nightmares. Or they wanted you and someone else to continue having financial nightmares, right? Then they are experiencing that, right? It's like one thing after another is happening to them. So that's what Source is just trying to tell you, is like you gotta be careful about what you're saying about people, like wishing the worst on people, you know, just like wishing harm on people, behind closed doors. You know, I wish, you know, they would have, you know, they would meet some kind of unfortunate end. What are they running from? They must be running from such and such. I wish they would meet some kind of unfortunate end, you know, behind closed doors, and they just meet one unfortunate thing after another. That's why you don't want to wish harm on somebody. You don't want to wish anything, you know, bad on anybody. So it's like, you know, yeah, you have time to create something new. Keep your vibrations high. You've awakened from a nightmare. It's like you and somebody were going through a nightmares at the same time, and so you can both awake from a nightmare. So you're successful. Um, don't overthink it. Move on. Move on. Something is over. And you're going to look at it and say, in hindsight, you're not talking about money anymore. Like as far as family is concerned, mm-mm. Yeah, leaving it behind. Let people believe whatever. Friendship, family, work, family, whoever family. Work or family, friendship, family. You don't care what people think. Because you don't know who's kind of hanging out with whom and who's saying what. Because financial independence does not mean that somebody is rich. Excuse me, that's the assumption. Financial independence could mean literally that you can just pay your bills, like literally, or may just have a little less than that. So, or if people think that you're believing in your dreams, this right here, believing in your dreams, that depending on like if you're going somewhere, because the devil card connects us with Capricorn, um, but you're actually this water right here. I mean, like you're it's a reflection, like you're showing other people the mirror of themselves. Like I don't know if y'all got a chance to watch the video on Patreon, but this kind of speaks to that. Hmm. Somebody wants the best for you. Everything in moderation. Leave them behind. Booked and busy, not burdened and bitter. Drink more water as a form of self-care. Somebody met their match. Dance around your home as if no one is watching. It's time to ground yourself. Yeah, first reflect, pray, and meditate. Pour into yourself more. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. You have the gift of clairvoyance. Somebody could have a moon in Capricorn. Somebody's sun could be Capricorn. Somebody's sun sign could be Capricorn. Somebody's moon sign could also be Capricorn. So clairvoyance is that you see things clearly now. Somebody failed at stealing your identity. Your inner child is very proud of you. Third eye chakra cleanse. And then it's time to expand your brand. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah, so it looks like something was exposed about birth charts. Just really, that's what in the big scheme of things, something was exposed about birth charts. Your sun and moon are extremely important, but it's not the same. Your moon exposes secrets, you know. So find out, just pull your birth chart just in general. Pull your entire birth chart. Find out what your sign is in your north node as well. 18, right? So yeah. So Queen of shape shifting. Somebody's moon sign is in Capricorn. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful, and I will see you all in the next video. All right, bye.